Hello everyone, Miss Gretchen with Rubies and Moonstones. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to my channel, I hope that you would like it here and consider subscribing for more diamond painting content. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for continuing to support my channel and myself. I would not be here without you, so thank you so very much. So today is the start of my video that I'm going to make with you, which is how I am doing my post reviews, and it is also showing you my process as I go along completing this diamond painting. And in this one, it is from a new to me diamond painting company, which is called Francesca'sStudioWorks. I have been wanting to try out one of their diamond paintings for quite a while, and I've been waiting for a good deal. They finally came out with a good buy one get one sale, and so I went ahead and purchased the diamond painting I've really been wanting for a long period of time, and I needed to get a second one, right? So I went ahead and chose this one, which is called Conversation, and it is by Olga and Alexey Drozdov. And I just think that it is cute and thought it would be fun to do for Halloween. It came in square and or round. So whether you prefer round or square, you had the option with this one. Not all of their paintings do, but this one does. And so anyways, I thought that this one would be a fun one to do for fall and with drills and chills and things like that. And this is a licensed diamond painting company. So I already have the kit open and ready to go. And so this is not going to be your typical unboxing, but I will share a few things with you. So one thing that's a little bit different about this company is their canvas came wrapped like this, so that the glue, the color part, is on the outside, not the inside. So as we unroll this, I just think she is so cute. And so this is a really nice size as well. It's 18 by 25.4 inches or 45.6 by 64.5 centimeters. So it's a really nice small size. It actually fits on my drafting table all the way across. It's probably about the size of my A2 light pad. But anyway, just thought it was a really cute painting with a little ghost and this little elf girl in her witch's hat. And then sorry, I don't want to bump the camera. And then we have the pumpkin down here at the bottom and her little broom. A couple interesting things about this company and the way that they do their diamond paintings. One thing is the round drilled kit did come with a bling pack, so it had a few enhancement suggestions and fancy drills you could get with it. You can't get that with the squares, and I just prefer squares, so I forwent the bling pack. However, a few things that I noted that were really cool about this canvas and this company is I have a legend on this bottom right corner, of course, and it seems very normal, right? There's 66 different colors in here, and there are 8 ABs, by the way. But if you look in the upper left-hand corner, the legend is upside down. So if you are someone who likes to work on your paintings upside down, then when you are working on it like this, you can refer to the legend over here, and the legend is right side up. Now, to me, that's a little bit confusing because the legend is right side up, but my symbols here are going to be upside down, so I would kind of rather have it be the other way. But at the same time, for some, I think that that would work really well. I also typically just tend to look at the pre-made copy that I have of the original sticker sheet. I'll either go down this to try and find the symbol if I'm having a hard time looking at it, or I will simply just go across the vials that have the actual little stickers on them to find the symbol that I'm looking for. And so this is what I kit up into. I kit up into one of the vial systems and working pretty well. Like I said, it has 66 different colors in it. Let me flip her back around. I want her to be right side up. Okay. So, like I said, there are 66 different colors in here. I do have some extras in the back to refill as I need to as I go along. And so if I have one that I have extras of, like this one, then I put a little piece of washi tape on the bottom of my vial that indicates to me, hey, you have more of this in a baggie, so don't think that you are running out of drills, go find the baggie. So that is how I do it when I kit up into the vial system, and it works really well for me. I also use one of these funnels to help me make sure that I get my drills into the vials when I am filling them up, or when I am refilling them from my bags, but when I am emptying my trays into them, I don't need to worry about that. Okay, another couple of things I wanted to point out from this company is they did come with a really nice little toolkit. This is a nice bag that it came with. And it came with this tray. It has a little container that has 3 plates of wax, and it's white wax, which is really interesting. And then you've just got your normal stuff, your baggies, your applicator pen. It also has a normal small tray in there as well. But it also came with one of these pick pins, which works really well for placing ABs, and it's an angled pick pin. So it came with a couple of different applicator pins, but this is the one that I am keeping because it is an angled applicator pin for ABs, and I love that. I also was really excited about the washi tape that came with it. It's branded washi tape. It's also very dark, which is going to make it really easy to see, especially with my light pad underneath of it. And then, of course, it came with the pre-cut stickers on the sticker label sheet, which seems to be a pretty decent standard with these more premium diamond painting companies. One final thing I want to point out about this canvas before I actually move on to working on it is a nice thick canvas, and it also is a really nice thick cover sheet. It is not going to kind of gradually tear on you super easily. It is going to be like foldable. I can cut a line and I can fold it and it will stay. It is a nice thick plastic covering. It is not perforated because perforated canvas covers are only with Diamond Art Club because that is patented by Diamond Art Club, but it is a nice, really thick canvas cover. It is very sticky glue. I am really excited to try out this diamond painting. I also just wanted to show you the ABs that come with it. There are 8. So the first one is number 165, and so it is a yellow AB, not very much. The second one is 210, so a purple AB. Then we have 307, a yellow. 605, which is a light pink. 702, which is a darker green color. 907, a light green. 3078, which is a light yellow color. And finally, 5200, which is our white AB. Another thing that's really nice is all of the ABs are labeled 1 through 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they're really easy to spot on the canvas because they all have those numbers for their symbols. So that's really cool. Oh, and when these came in their, little packages, as I cut them up and destaticed them to put them into these files, they came in order. They came in order as they are listed here. So I had all of my AABs next to each other, and then they went in DMC order. So we had number 152, 154. It wasn't by weight, it was by DMC number, which is kind of a nice change. It makes kitting up a bit easier, especially when you're going through the file system like this. All right, so I am super excited to get started on this. Let's go ahead and get started, and then I will check in with you and show you some of my progress as I go along and let you know what I think about the company, their drills, the quality of the canvas, all of that good stuff when she is actually completed. So I will talk to you guys more in a bit. All right, so checking in. I've made some decent progress. I don't know how far I'm at. I've been working on this now for a couple of days, so I just have this top row almost done. But you know me, I have a hard time working in my squares, and so I have been working on the entire hat. I have pulled these down just so that I can get all of those same colors done, and then I'll come back and work these other squares. I'm not going to do like her whole face now. Anyway, besides that, that was my plan. But I've come to this section here. I'll zoom you in. If you see that plus sign there, and it has a very dark brown background to it. So I went to find that vial, found it here, but it was like, man, that is a very, very light color, right? So what I did is I went to my spares hoping that I had some. Well, first I Googled it and looked up the DMC color, and it was a very dark red-brown color. So then I went to my spares to see if I happened to have any of that color in square. I did not. But what I did find was some round, and look at that dark brown color. Not the same. So at this point I have emailed Francesca Studio Works to ask them about this, and I assume that they will send me replacements, but then who knows how long it'll take for them to get here, which is very disappointing and frustrating. I really hate to leave, you know, just a line or two uncovered, especially when I want to cut off the plastic, you know, because then dirt and grime and whatever can get into that line and make it so that things don't stick. So I don't know what I'm going to do at this point. I guess I will try and finish just this one section that I'm on, so it's just that area, and then I'll probably put it away because yeah, I don't like to have sections incomplete. So until I can get the replacement, I knew, I looked it up in the picture too, and this is supposed to be a pumpkin, a dark pumpkin, and I just knew that this did not seem to be the right color for that spot. It stood out. So, so anyways, that is my check-in, and I will let you know what happens when I check in with you next. Okay, so after taking about a 20-day break to work on another diamond painting, I am finally coming back to this one. And I got her finished, as you can see, up to this line. I was missing this color right back here, this very dark brown color. And there's a little bit over there. And that is what made me really stop working on this, as I was waiting to receive that from Francesca'sStudioWorks. And now I finally have it. So just to show you how vast of a difference it is, this is what came with the kit. This is what I needed. So I really needed this, especially here now as I'm going to be getting into the pumpkin. There is a lot of it. Sorry, I gotta adjust the camera. So yeah, now down here in this pumpkin, all of these dark rings have a lot of that color in it. So I really needed to get this in before I could focus on this area down here, but that is where I finally am, and I am excited to be working on this one again. It's actually going really good. I'm really pleased with it. I might be repeating myself a bit here, but this cover is so thick. It's so easy to work with and cut and peel back. I love it. The glue has been super sticky. The symbols are easy to read. The squares are actually really pretty good. And the grid is nice and tight, so there is not significant gapping. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. And I am excited to finish it and show you the final product. So if you can see, I have started working below this line, and me and my big sections, I know. Adjusting the camera again, hold on. Okay, so here you can see where I made my line, and that is just because I want to be able to fill in all of this purple in the background. And that is what I am doing, and I have it just so that I can pull each side back. There's a bit of purple in her legs, so when I am doing that, I'm just pulling it down. And then once I get the background done, then I'm going to come in here and focus on her dress and bodice, arms, etc. And then I can just do the entire pumpkin basically, as well as the entire broom. And then finish up the bottom down here. Sorry for bumping the camera, but which is just the vine and green leaf and the flooring. Yeah, I'm excited to finally be back at it, and we'll likely just pick up from here, showing you the entire thing when it has been completed. I will show you that next. And so here is Conversation from Francesca's Studio Works and Olga and Alexey Drozdov. And I really love how this turned out. It is so incredibly cute. Just her and her little elfish face, and as she's sitting on the pumpkin. I love this little ghost over here. And as you saw how I completed, I did do this entire row, and then I kind of did her whole hat. And then I came back through and did this row and filled in her dress. And then what I did is I pretty much did the entire pumpkin all at once. I know, it's crazy. But when I just have all of those same colors being repeated, I can't help myself. So I did the purple on the outside here, as well as on the outside here, and then I filled in her legs and finished her feet. I came in and did the broom, and then I filled in the pumpkin. And I should have taken some pictures of how it looks coming together, because I did these dark lines first and then just filled in the dark colors coming in towards the light, and it was just really fun to see the pumpkin come together in that manner. And then as I completed actually the green part of her dress, I did fill in the green vine down there at the same time as well. And one of the things that I didn't really notice in the picture are these little details, this light brown pattern in the bottom down here that I just think is extra cute. And I love the detail in the broom. I really loved this diamond painting. This is the first one that I have completed by Francesca Studio Works, and I have to say I had a really great experience. I know that I mentioned this before, but the thickness of the plastic on the top was amazing. It was just really easy to work with, and I really enjoyed how thick that was. You know, when you get those really, really thin plastic coverings, it just gets really difficult to work with. And so having such a nice, thick plastic covering made it so much easier to work with. I had really good glue. I had a good experience with their drills. There was not a ridiculous amount of trash or anything like that. As I mentioned, there was one issue that I had where I did not have the correct color. I believe it was color 918, which is the very, very dark brown in this part of the pumpkin. And so then it's also this very dark brown in this part of the pumpkin as well. So it definitely was a very needed color, and I didn't have that color in my stash. So I reached out to Francesca Studio Works. They got back to me right away, and they said that they would send it to me. It just happened to be on a holiday weekend, so it took a little bit to get here. Unfortunately, it did come in a small envelope, and somehow the little baggie broke open in transit. That's not Francesca Studio Works' fault. That is part of the mailing process. But when I opened the envelope, drills were kind of everywhere. So I'll insert some pictures of what that happened to look like. And I know that previously when I talked about having the wrong color, and I was really disappointed. I was really into the diamond painting at that point in time, and I didn't want to stop. And so I think that's why I was disappointed. Really, guys, it was not a big deal. It was no big deal to wait for them to send me the correct diamonds. The point is that they sent me the correct diamonds. It's not like I didn't have another diamond painting to work on. I worked on another diamond painting. I finished that. I came back and I finished this one up, and I absolutely love it. And in the long run, I think that it all worked out for the best, because by the time I ran out of the color of drills that I needed for this one, it was September 1st and time to start Drills and Chills, which was a different canvas anyway. So I think that it all worked out fine, and I think I sounded way too upset about it earlier in the video when it's really not a big deal. And my overall experience with Francesca's Studio Works has been nothing but positive. I really enjoyed this. I have one other diamond painting from them that I will be very much looking forward to completing in the near future. And then I just really hope that they come out with more designs. I feel like they are a company that is relatively new, as in they came out about a year ago with designs. That's when I first saw them, but again, I've only been diamond painting for a year. But I saw them gradually releasing new diamond paintings at that time. At first they just had a couple, and then they started adding more. However, I haven't seen any other new ones pop up in a really long time. And I really hope that they will continue to add to their diamond painting collection so that I can hopefully find more kits that I'm very inspired by and that I want to purchase, because I had a wonderful experience with them and would very much love to purchase and complete another diamond painting kit from Francesca's Studio Works besides the one that I currently have. So I got this because it was a buy one get one sale, and there's that one other diamond painting I really wanted to get, so I got this one as the second painting, and I'm so happy that I did. I really enjoyed it. So a little bit of stats, and I will insert some B-roll here of me going over the diamond painting in a little bit more detail close up so you can see all of that detail. So there were 47,397 square drills on this canvas with a total of 66 colors, and there were 8 ABs. It ended up taking me 38 hours to complete over 10 days. I did start it on August 29th, and I finished it on September 27th, only because I needed to stop while I waited for those extra drills. So this was truly, truly a joy to work on. I loved all of the ABs. It's a smaller diamond painting, and so there weren't a lot of any of the ABs, but just a perfect amount in all of these different places to be able to enhance and brighten up the painting a little bit more, especially with those bright, magic-y areas that kind of look like stars in the background. There's a lot of white ABs within the ghost, and then we have pink ABs within her hair, some light yellow ABs and green ABs within her hat, as well as her dress. There are green ABs in the vine, and there are light yellow or orange ABs in the pumpkin, as well as some pink ABs in her shoes. So they are just everywhere, and it just really brightens up the piece quite a bit. This is going to be a really fun one to hang in my home or in my school during the holiday season. So I'm really looking forward to that. So let me know, have you checked out Francesca's Studio Works? Have you done any of their diamond paintings yet? And which ones did you do? The only thing that I didn't particularly like, but I understand why they do this, is the upside down legend on this side. Because this is a small diamond painting, when I was up here, I was wanting to look over here at the legend for the colors that I needed, because I was working at the top, but everything was upside down. And since I work from top to bottom, then I wasn't able to see the colors that I needed on the legend. And I wasn't far enough down to be able to see the one on the bottom right side. But I do know lots of people do like to flip their diamond paintings when they're working on them. So I understand why they did that, and I think that that is neat. And it wasn't a big problem in the long run for me because I did make a copy of their sticker sheet and I was able to just scan over that when I was trying to find specific colors as I was learning what color goes where. You know, when you first started diamond painting, it just takes a little bit to learn where each symbol is in your organizational system. So, all right. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give it a like. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I hope that you would consider subscribing for more diamond painting content. And of course, if you ever have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you all have a fabulous, wonderful, marvelous day. Bye-bye.